Let's go ahead and remove this guy here. So right now in the mornings, I am waking up at around 174. So, all right, here we go. I'm actually I'm shaking a little bit. I'm shaking a little bit. That's how bad it is. New Year's means New Year's resolutions and all that. I'm not really all about that stuff, but it was definitely a way for me to update my vision board. So a vision board for me, it's like my manifestation board. It's my thoughts and ideas that I write down. You see them every single day. When I go to sleep, here's my bed. I go to sleep, I see them, wake up, I see them in the mornings, come up to the window, and I literally say them out loud, not like word for word, obviously in my own way, but it's just a good reminder for me to, keep focus on what the end goals are. Revised everything and updated from last year. It's very similar, obviously same mindset, just structured goals depending, or based really off of like what's going on currently in life and, things at the Hive and all that stuff. So here's the thing. So obviously you guys saw the thumbnail, right? I quit, and I want to talk about something that's, going on, and it's pretty serious. And first things first is that was my first clickbait thumbnail, which I'm very proud of because it got you thinking. I'm not quitting the Hive. I'm not going away from the Hive. Hive is my home. It's my future, right? I'm going to be there for a long time. But what I am quitting is stop smoking vapes. As embarrassing as it is to share this, I don't hide anything. I put everything out here. If you follow me on social media, I put my life out there. If you know me, I'll tell you my life story. I tell you all my wrongdoings, because I truly believe that if there is something that you're doing wrong and you're hiding it, that's what makes it wrong, right? Maybe we have certain addictions, right? Or certain things that we've done that are wrong. And I feel like if we hide those things, then we can never really actually grow and learn from them and move past them, right? Because we're just sweeping them under the rug. And so for me, that's one of the things that unfortunately got me. I don't have an addictive personality. I'm not one to ever really like have things that I'm like coping with to use as, to use as coping mechanisms. But smoking got me. I've been doing it for about 2 years, and I've been trying to quit for a very long time. And for this year, I made that a goal. Obviously, it's the 15th of January. I started off real strong, definitely fell back into it. And so that's something that I hate it. There's one thing I hate about myself. It's the fact that I vape. And it's during times of stress, anxiety, right? Which is definitely an excuse. I'm like, I need it. And so it's definitely one of my biggest challenges and battles. But I'm putting it out there for the accountability purpose. And this is why I think it's so important as well to share your story as well, whether it's your social media platform or your friends or family, right? Share the things that you're struggling with, your challenges, because once you put it out there, I'm telling you guys what I'm doing wrong here. And now I got to hold myself accountable, right? Although technically you're not watching what I'm doing behind doors, that means a lot to me that, I'm sticking to my word. So starting today, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. All right, here we go. I'm actually I'm shaking a little bit. I'm shaking a little bit. That's how bad it is. All right, here we go. No more of this junk. Stupid. There it is. Yep, all right. I could go buy one, which I've done, right? When I quit, I throw it away, go easily buy one, right? But I'm not going to, and I'm gonna stick to that. Why? Because I am prioritizing myself, my health, my longevity, and of course the message that I'm trying to portray of positivity and bettering yourself, and that is holding me back, and I know it. And not only is it holding me back, because I don't really know what the internal effects are, but I know health-wise it's holding me back. But it's one of those things that, because I know there's a negative aspect in my life, something that I hate about myself, I need to pull that thing away. I need to pull it away, and for me to get better, not just in that aspect, but in everything else that I do in life. So going back to this quote up here, right? Everything that I do is a reflection of me, and it's also what I'm bringing into my life. All right, a lot of talking. I know a lot of Eddie's rants. You know, you guys know me. I talk a lot. Other thing I need to get done today here is take this thing down. I love Christmas, you guys. I grew up not celebrating Christmas. I'll give you a little tidbit of my life. I grew up Jehovah's Witness. Nothing wrong with the religion at all. I was not a believer, but I definitely grew up in it, and I was up in it. I was knocking doors in the morning as a kid. I was baptized. I did the whole thing, you know, and yeah, got out of it as an adult. There's definitely more to that story that I can get more deeper into, maybe on another episode, just so it's not too long here. But with that being said, I didn't celebrate holidays growing up. I didn't celebrate my birthday, Christmas, nothing, right? So for me now, having the opportunity and ability to, this is my third Christmas as an adult that I'm celebrating, and it's just beautiful to me. It's just it's warm. It's the traditions, and for me to be able to be part of it and be new to it. I'm like a little kid. I get excited. I'm like, Christmas, and it's hard for me to take it down. I come home and it's cozy, and it gives me that warmth feeling, and everything that the movies that I saw growing up, or my friends talking about it. I didn't get a chance to get it done, right? I'm not trying to say this as a little like soft story, like, oh, poor me. I didn't know any better, right? It didn't affect me in any negative way. But now that I'm like doing things that I want to do, Christmas is one of them, and I love it. I love the traditions. So I know it's January 15th now, so I think it's time. Yeah, we got to take this thing down. So, along with everything else that I have going on today, haircut, gym, defense driving course thing, updating online coaching, grocery shopping, meal prep. I got a lot of stuff I got to get done today. I'm off the Hive today. I'm using this day to be as productive as I can, and the day's already getting away from me as is. But plan is to record this episode raw, straight up into it. I'm also, recording with this iPhone, which I need to also update, because I feel like it's just, with the iPhone, it's great. It takes great videos. Obviously, all my content is iPhone, but it's my phone. It's my music. It's my maps. It's everything. So by the end of the day, my phone's like dying like 2 times, 3 times a day. I have to like charge it, and it's also hard to just kind of accumulate all the content along with everything else that I'm shooting, and compile it, and also just the quality. Excuses. I get it. You can definitely do YouTube and a lot of content with your iPhone, but to me, I think I just need to go get a camera. And so, plan for today is go get a camera as well if I have time. All right, let's get done, man. I need to just get stuff done. My ADD, as you can already hear me talking, it's running its course, and I just need to sit down, write a list, organize myself. This is one of my issues. Also, wait, last thing, I swear to God. Last thing, one of the other big goals on here, I know I went on a little tangent, but that one right there is the most important one. I am present. I need to be more present. And the reason for that is because I feel like my mind is always running a million miles an hour, but like I'm an overthinker, and I feel like I'm always thinking of what do I need to do. I shouldn't be stagnant, and it's a good thing to have, but at the same time too, it definitely keeps me just from being present. And also, just like last year was just so focused on business, and I put myself second place for like my things that I love doing, and I want to go back to it. I want to get, put my goals on here for physical goals. I plan on competing men's physique this year, again, stepping on stage because I love it. I love, my own fitness journey. And, again, I feel like I shied away from traveling and all the stuff that I love to do. So this year, my plan is to just be more in the moment, be more present, do the things that I love to do. And, it might require a little sacrifice from the business side of things, right? Maybe I could do more, maybe I could make more money. But if I'm also sacrificing my happiness, then is it worth it, right? So there's a healthy balance of navigating through that. And I'm all about balance. Some guys or some people might be like, you know what, grind, no days off. Like, I'm all about that. I did that last year for the majority of the year, and it's great. But I'm still in the season of like hustle, and like I'm working a ton right now, so that's not going away. But I do want to again be just more present with myself and enjoy just life and the people around me and the memories, and that's what life is all about at the end of the day. So, anyways, long tangent, long rant. Let's get stuff done, and I'll see you guys on the next clip. All right, off to a bad start, but it's okay. Tried getting done this defensive driving online school thing. I'm past the due date, so procrastination, it sucks. But anyways, called the court. They said I can go get an extension, but I have to go to court in person and ask for that extension so that I have more time to complete this course, and then I don't have to pay more money. But yeah, I got caught speeding with a speeding camera, like 10 miles over the limit. So no big deal, but it is what it is. Just knowing gotta do all this. Okay, on to the next task, hopefully. All right, check it out. First meal of the day here. We got a little breaky break. So we got cheese and egg McMuffin, homemade style here. A little sugar-free syrup up in there to sweeten it up. Check this out. You ready for this? Let's see. Ooh, where'd it go? Oh yeah. And then we got some cream of wheat with some frozen fruit and a scoop of whey protein. It's gonna be messy. Oh my god. Breakfast is like hands down best meal of the day. Be a blogger, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Everything I gotta do takes extra time because I gotta record and try to use one hand. Anyways, time to go get a haircut now. It's nice and chilly out here in Arizona, which I'm loving the weather. I'm loving the winter wear. The beanies reminds me of my home, the Pacific Northwest, Washington, shout out. But it's time to get a haircut. I'm a once a week haircut kind of dude, and I've been lacking it. Oh my God, what is going on here? As you can tell. So, time to go get a haircut. Gonna go see Matt the barber, my favoriteest barber of all time. I've actually have not seen him in probably like 2 months now because I've been working out in Scottsdale a lot now. And anyways, let's turn on the car. Let's multitask here. And so because of that, I haven't been able to go get a haircut with him. I've been going to see another barber, which I feel like I'm like cheating on my barber sometimes. I'm a faithful, loyal client, I guess. Yeah, anyways, I'm loyal to my barber, and I haven't seen him in a minute. So I'm gonna go get a haircut. Excited to go see him, catch up. I might record some footage, I might not. But you saw me coming in with this thing right here. So I said I was gonna go get a new camera. This is not a new camera, obviously. This is my old camera that I used to use for vlogging back when I was doing the YouTube game back in like 2016, 17, 18, I don't know. It's been a while. But this is a Canon 70D, which I'm gonna go to a camera shop, see what they have in store, see if they have any good deals on new equipment. Cause this one is just too big, too bulky. Like, look at this thing. It's just, I'm not gonna, yeah. So gonna get this, maybe like trade it in, sell it on the side or something, whatever, we'll see. Just wanna get some options and go from there. So heading over to Matt's at the local barber shop the local barber and shop over on 7th Street here in Uptown Phoenix, and go from there. All right, man. Finally a book I can read. Ready? All right, man. So this is, you ready for this? Mm-hmm. Dude, yeah, I'm like finally gonna, because I've been doing iPhone for so long now, and it's like my phone's dying, I get a call, it interrupts it.
It's a pain. It really is.
Oh, you do?
Comes with this one. There you go.
Man. Thank you, Matt. Whoo! Look at that. I swear to God, after getting a haircut, you feel like a new man. I can do anything right now. The confidence boost, oh my God. Look, I'm not cocky, I'm not conceited, maybe just a little tad bit, you know. You gotta appreciate yourself. Remember, self-love is important. But damn, thank you so much, Matt, bro. Ugh, so clean, so clean. Best barber. If you're ever in Phoenix or Scottsdale area, you need a clean fade, come see Matt. I'll put his info in the description below. Best fades in Arizona, hands down. All right, on to the next task on hand. It's gonna be mostly, so I'm doing a lot of vlogging now, and so it's gonna be mostly like video recording.
Okay.
I'm gonna be doing a lot of like day in the life type stuff.
Yeah.
Also, I do a lot of like fitness content. So I kind of want something like well-rounded even.
See what that's like. It does have the articulated screen, so if you are doing vlogging where you're pointing it towards yourself,
Depends on what you get.
that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, we just got these in today.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Because that's a sign, huh?
There you go, I know. This, as a beginner vlogging camera, is made for people who don't really know yet much about video. They just want to pick it up and start shooting.
That's me.
So that, there.
Okay.
All right, so try that now and see.
I like that for sure.
And that lens is $8.99.
$8.99. Okay.
This is more of a, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I just want to shoot content.
That's okay.
That's the one.
That's perfect. Let's go ahead and
Okay.
do it. Yeah.
All right, I'll bring you out over there.
I've been using like so the plan is to use most of this content, like pretty much this camera is going to be for YouTube. I've been using like Adobe Premiere Pro, which
Okay.
is pretty intense or a lot, you know. And,
Yeah.
but do you know of any like softwares or I mean I know
yeah,
there's like
he
CapCut,
teaches,
there's-
CapCut and DaVinci Resolve.
DaVinci Resolve. I use both for him.
Yeah.
I use CapCut. It's nice for social media, especially using transitions. And if you want to like add letters and stuff. And DaVinci Resolve. And I would say it kind of has it's less intimidating than Premiere Pro.
Okay, which one is it?
DaVinci Resolve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at that.
Yeah, and that's mentioned in our description of
You
it.
just gotta stay consistent now.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so we are doing the thing. I did it. I ended up biting the bullet and just got a brand new setup. I was thinking, like, should I get a used one? Should I go on an offer up? Because I was like, if I spend all this money on new stuff, and then of course, like, I've been so wishy-washy with YouTube. I'm like, what if it's just gonna sit like in my closet again? Because this camera, that's exactly what happened. I got this years ago when I was doing YouTube more consistently back in the day, and then it's just been sitting in the closet for years and years. They didn't even want to take it as a trade-in, and that's how old it is. So Canon 70D, if anyone's interested, slightly used, like new condition. But anyways, this is what they recommended. It's the Sony ZVE10 II. I don't know anything about camera, so they were a great help. They did an amazing job, honestly, just guiding me. I'm like, just tell me what I need. And I know I'm in sales, or I've been in sales, and so I know how that whole spiel goes, right? You really don't want somebody to control the sale for you. But I'm like, at this point, conveniency, I'm like, I'll pay the extra, and I don't have to worry about warranties and all that. You know, it's a brand new service here locally too. So, and they recommended this lens right here. It's a little bit wider view lens. So pretty excited about that, because I do want to get some, you know, shots. Obviously, when I'm vlogging, right, and I'm doing, you know, pointing at myself like I'm doing right now. I'm using my iPhone right now, but I'm using, you know, the front-facing camera, which isn't as good quality. And then when I use the rear main camera and it's flipped around, you know, then I can't see what I'm pointing at. So sometimes I'll be like talking, and then I go back, look at the footage, and it's only like a quarter of my head that's in frame. So this will be really nice with a little flip lens on there. What else? How to get a memory card, how to get an extra battery and charger, because you can't get the charger doesn't come with it. Everything added up really, really quick. Total, I don't even want to look at it, but total spent, so camera, lens, battery and charger, and then the memory card. It's a 128 gigabyte memory card. So total came out to $2,383. Pretty big investment, but at the same time, I got to think of it as that it's an investment, and it's also a way of my, myself staying accountable. I spent all this money, better do something with it. It's like, when you start your fitness journey and you go to GNC and you buy the stack, you buy everything they tell you to get. You get your protein, you get your mass gainer, you get your BCAAs, you get your everything, right? Because you're like, I want to do this the right way. I'm spending all this money, I'm locked in. But you only last a week and then all the money goes to waste. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're going to actually use it and make the most out of this. So YouTube 2025, it is coming at another level. And I'm holding myself accountable for it, and you're holding me accountable to it too. So, all right. So far we have completed a lot of tasks. Now let's go on to the next one. Next thing I want to go do is go do some grocery shopping. I'm out of groceries and I need to get that done ASAP. I gotta make choices, but since I am on a bulking mode right now, I can eat an excess amount of calories. I need carbs at the end of the day, and my favorite go-to is cereal. So here are my go-tos: Lucky Charms, mini shredded wheats, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Everybody knows the rules. One trip, one single trip. Gains.
Please proceed to elevator.
Oh my God. Whew. One trip. Oh. All right. I hope y'all appreciate content creating as much as I do, just to get those last angles. Way longer than it should have taken. So I don't want to make this video too long. Not going to go over full details of everything, but here's the grocery haul. I kind of compartmentalized everything by macros, I guess you can say. Obviously, no really macros in here, just I really love Fresca's, 0 calories. Proteins are right here. So we got turkey slices, we got cottage cheese, fat-free, we got eggs, organic, we got some Greek yogurt, some low-fat cheese, a lot of produce, veggies, bell peppers, bananas, apples, Honey Crisp is the way to go. I'll chop those up, put them into my meals, and then we got the carb sources over here. So we got English muffins, bread, plain bagels, a lot of cereal, a lot of cereal. Some rice, and then some condiments and whatnot, sugar-free maple syrup, some of my favorite sauces there, stevia ran out, and then I am gonna be doing a lot more meal prep, so I got some extra containers, and then some personal hygiene items, toothpaste, and some body wash, organic, because health. Now, I know you're about to comment right now, that's not enough protein, Eddie, where's all the protein? Well, let me show you what we got here. Let's see if I can find some space up on here. All right. So, check out this hack here. Got this just a handful of days ago. We got 10 pounds of ground beef up in here. It's, oh man, this thing's, you know what, I'm not gonna open it all the way, but you get the gist of it. 10 pounds ground beef from Costco, $5 a pound. So $50 for this whole tube, 10 pounds of protein, ground beef, 95.5. I'm gonna pretty much what my plan here is. I've never done this before, but I heard about this hack, went to go do it, and it works. So my plan is I got some Ziploc bags, and so I'm gonna. Oh, did I grab it? I forgot the Ziploc bags. It's okay, I'll find another way. Okay, so the plan is to weigh them out in 1 pound portions, and then from there put them in the freezer, and then I'll take them out as I go. I'm eating about a pound of ground beef as is right now for my daily intake, and so that's the goal. I don't really meal prep for like a bunch of days. I'll usually like cook it the day of or the day before. I'll get like prepared for the next day. So I'll just have it on hand. I'll swap one out from the freezer, put it in the fridge the day before so it thaws out, and keep repeating that cycle until I get close to running out. Then go get another tube of 10 pounds of beef from Costco. So little life hack there, go get you some protein. So don't tell me I don't have enough protein, because it is all there, all there. All right, so here's the final product. I used what I had, right? So 3 containers of Tupperware. You got 5 bags from the produce bags, and then 2 Ziploc bags that I had, just on hand already. My only 2 Ziploc bags. So we got a total of 10 pounds right here, all compartmentalized into 1 pound portions. I'm gonna put these in the freezer. I'm gonna leave one out for today, actually. I'm gonna cook this one up. All right, check it out, look at that thing. Hoo-wee. All right, so I'm gonna give you a little meal prep hack here. I'm not gonna go like super into detail. I'll do like a full day of eating and get more details. But here's what I do. 1 pound of meat is what I eat a day. In this case, ground beef. Remember, the beef I put in the freezer now, so I'll be using that. Cook it all at once, use half of it for one portion, half of it for another portion later in the day. I already got the chopped up veggies, and of course the rice cooker. Always got rice in this thing, lasts me about 3 days. Of course, my sauces, bada bing, bada bang. I got 2 meals for the day.
Doing this, with no further ado, sit up and
All right, so
about 45 minutes or so.
getting this pre-workout meal down. It's about 2.5 cups of white rice, 8 ounces of ground beef, 95.5, some veggies, some sauce. Excuse me. Oh my God. Long hold.
All that. So, meal number 1, coming soon.
Fresca. All right, anyways, get this thing down, not die and choke on it. And then wait about maybe an hour-ish, let it digest, settle in. And then I'm gonna go hit gym. Today is shoulder day, so stay tuned for that. And of course, just catching up with some CG up here, which again is one of my motivations of why I'm doing this whole YouTube thing too, right? I've been watching CG since the beginning, really, and it's always inspired me. It's always driven me, to do better overall, and here we are. We're doing the thing. Also spent over $2,000 today on that camera equipment, so better put it to good use.
For a while, was using.
I gotta go to the Scottsdale Run Club.
Oh, no, Who's going?
Me, come on.
Nah, I'm good. So we have made it to the gym, not just any other gym, the Hive Fit Club. Check this out, Tell me what you guys noticed differently, okay? Whew. All right, if you have not noticed, I just scanned myself in with my phone, which, by the way, one of the cool things about working at the Hive is I have access to it 24/7, so I'm here after hours. I got the whole place to myself. But going back to my point, here's my phone. Remember what I was recording on? I hope you guys can tell the difference on the quality now. So the rest of this workout, I'm gonna be recording with the brand new camera. I got the Sony all set up before I got here. So super excited to show you guys pretty much what that's gonna look like. I don't even know what it's gonna look like post-edit, but yeah. I think next time what I'm gonna do for the next video drop is I'm gonna give you a full tour of the Hive Fit Club. This place is amazing. And yeah, I mean, you've probably seen it online, you've probably seen it on my social media, but once you're here, it's a whole different game. Pretty much what I got going on today is a little shoulder day. Gonna walk you through pretty much the whole workout there. But let's go into the gym spot. We do have cleaners here right now, but check this out. Con permiso, ¿cómo está? This place. Got the music on right now. I don't want to get copyrighted, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go turn off the music for the rest of the workout session. I might get mic'd up too. Actually, you might be able to hear me just fine without the music, but I'm gonna go do that right now before this video gets copyrighted. So before we get started with today's shoulder day, I'm gonna be doing some warm-up, some stretches. I'm gonna show you guys what I do. Just a short glimpse of it, because I stretch for probably like 15-20 minutes now. I have been like more conscious and definitely prioritize it a lot more the older I get. The tighter I am, the more injuries, like linger on and stuff like that. Like, it's definitely worth it, worth the time that you're investing into it for long-term reasons. I know when I was like younger, get right into the gym, barely even warm up, just get right into it. I can't really get away with that nowadays. So let me show you what I do. Let me grab some handles here. First movement, what I do is I keep the weight very, very low. Pretty much what I do is I make sure that there's tension here. Cable is right, pretty much aligned where there's a 90-degree angle bend on my arm here. And then I'm just gonna go rotate outwards. Keep the elbow close to my body. So come in from this side here. Elbows come in. Elbow stays close to my body, and it's just my hand that's coming out. So I'll do that movement there, and then the last one that I'll do on here is I'll set the cable pulley really low, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my elbow pretty much straight out, 90-degree angle here, and then rotate, keeping that elbow in place. So that's gonna be working out the rotator cuff, warming it up, loosening things up. So that's what it looks like from that angle. From this angle, this is what it will look like. Try to come down as much as you can. Come rotate up, down, up. You might feel some tightness on the way down where maybe it stops right about here. You wanna start working so that you can get as low as possible. Come on up. So I'll be doing about 3 sets of about 15 reps, keeping the weight really low, really just for movement, getting things loosened up and warmed up before we get into the heavy movements that are coming up next. So I'm gonna finish these up and then I'll see you guys on the next clip. All right, so we're gonna get started with our first movement here. We're with the Arsenal Strength side lateral movement for side delts. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this movement since it's gonna be a little bit of a higher rep, lighter weight type movement before I go into the next one, which is gonna be a compound. That way everything, again, gets nice and loosened up. I feel everything, get everything pretty much activated around that shoulder area. For me, one of the weak spots is that side lateral or that side head. So I'm gonna be focusing on that. Something I like to do on this machine specifically is I like to do one arm at a time just because I'm very trap dominant, and what ends up happening when I'm doing both is I almost do a shrug movement, really activating the traps, and I'm trying to stay away from that. So by me pretty much putting a hand on the machine, I'm nice and stable, and then just focusing on one shoulder at a time keeps me really, keeps the form really tight and really focusing on that set muscle group instead of having to think about, on both sides there. So anyways, that's the way I like to do it. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started here with the first set. And you know what, first, let me start my music. You know what's really cool about having a camera too, now that I'm not using my iPhone, is when I'm using my iPhone and I'm recording, I have to stop my music. So when I'm recording my workouts, I'm actually not listening to music even though I got headphones on while I'm recording with an iPhone, right? So now I can actually use my phone, put some music on, and actually go about my workout and record and talk to you guys all at the same time. So another huge perk there about this little investment. So let's see, what do we want to listen to? Let's go with some Anima there. Let's see if it focuses. Yeah. All right, let's get it. Make sure elbows are leading up to the ceiling. It's like pouring a jug of milk. Let's get it. All right, so first set down, that felt really, really good. I'm gonna increase the weight on the next set. I did 15 reps on this first set. Also, I'm dealing with this like TMJ issue. It's like, oh, maybe I'm yelling. See, I can't even hear I'm yelling, sorry. I'm dealing with like TMJ or a problem. I just learned about it not too long ago because I have the exact symptoms that it's showing online. But pretty much what I'm feeling is a lot of tightness around my jaw, which goes down to my neck, goes down to my shoulder, which is bringing the shoulder forward. And also there's like a, I don't know, like a tightness around the trap and even like down to the lat. So anyways, all this side on my left side, it's really jacked up right now. I need to go get a massage. I have an appointment for next week, so hopefully that resolves the issue. But with that being said, when I'm doing shoulder movements, I feel a lot of tightness on here. So I'll be, trying my best here to keep that mind-muscle connection going so that I can still target the set muscle group, even though I feel a lot of tightness, especially on the way up. I feel even like a lot of clicking on the bones, but it is what it is. We're gonna work through it and finish up this workout. Let's get it. Second set. Oh man. All right, 12 reps on that last set right there. So that's 4 sets total with higher reps. I think that's good enough right here. We're gonna move on to a pressing push movement. I only really do one pressing movement, and the rest is mostly accessory side laterals. Since I'm seeing a lot more of the side, should be sticking out. Front delt is pretty decent. On pushing movements, you do a lot of front delt. So that's gonna be the next movement. I'll show you what I'm gonna be doing next. All right, so on to the second movement, which is gonna be my compound, my heavy movement. I'm gonna do 4 sets of about 8 reps is what I'm gonna be sticking to. I'm gonna be using this Arsenal Strength standing shoulder press machine. And the reason I'm going with this versus, let's say, a barbell military press or dumbbells, again, since I have a lot of shoulder issues, I'm using this more for like stability. Also, that pressing movement is gonna be helping me out with my trap imbalancement that I have going on. Really brings them down the way they should be, because I'm always tight, always going forward, very trap dominant. So this helps me get that chest out, drop the traps, and get a little bit better posture even during the day. Also, I think, when's the right time to take the pump cover off? Is it after the first workout, after warm up, after stretch? Maybe there is no right or wrong, but I think the time is now. By the way, shout out to my buddy Scott Wolf. Really cool brand, really cool vision, and really message behind the brand as well. At the end of the day, it's all about results. You have no idea how excited I am that I can listen to music and still record and get this content. Like, it's a game changer, to be honest. Right now, I'd be working out with no music on just to get this footage, so. Whew. Awesome. That felt so good. So I got a 45-pound plate on there. Felt really, really good. So I'm gonna increase the weight for sure on this next set. Feeling good tonight, feeling good. Been picking up my carbs, protein, fats, picking up all the calories because we are in full lean bulk season right now. A little late start to the game, but here we are, making some gains. So good. So here is third set here. Gonna go for, again, 8 reps. Have increased the weight. Let's get it. That felt phenomenal. Wow. Strength is picking up. Everything's feeling really good. Whew. It's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a good year. That was really, really easy. Wow. I honestly have not done this much weight in a while, and it's feeling really good. I don't know if I want to get a little cocky here, but I think I'm gonna go with 2 plates. 2 plates, see how many reps I can get without getting hurt. All right, so honestly, I have not done this much weight probably ever on this machine. So it's gonna be first time, but I'm just feeling really, really good. So let's give this a shot. I don't really have a rep range goal. I'm thinking I'm gonna still go for those 8 reps. Let's see how we do. Oh. Oh. All right. Wow. That felt amazing. So 6 reps, 2 plates. I don't know the total weight because I don't know how much the handles weigh and all that, but that is a new record for me. So I'm feeling really good. It's crazy what picking up food, calorie intake can really do. So, wow. I'm just super happy. All right, so next movement we're gonna go with here is gonna be a rear delt fly. Can't neglect the rear delts, especially for me. That's definitely a lacking body part that I have. So I need to build rear delt up. So I'm gonna be focusing on here with the reverse pec deck. So start off with, I think I'm gonna do single arm instead of double arm. Kind of the same concept that I explained for the lateral raise machine that I did on the first movement. Just really focusing on one individual shoulder head at a time instead of doing both and then kind of using momentum. Sometimes you can't really focus exactly on that one muscle. So I'm gonna use mind muscle connection as best as I can to try to really connect there, because again, I lack in that part because I feel like I use a lot of secondary muscle groups. Usually, you know, like lats or traps come into play a lot. So I'm gonna try my best to keep it nice and wide and open without bringing in those traps. So let's go ahead and get the first set here. Felt good. I felt pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and increase the weight. Did 15 reps on that first set. I'm gonna keep the reps pretty high here. Let's go ahead and remove this guy here. So right now in the mornings, I am waking up at around 174. So wait a little bit more and then go for maybe about 12 reps on this next one. This is actually the third set. The second set, I was not able to record it. My camera died. So now I know about how long the battery's gonna last. Luckily, I got 2 batteries that I purchased. So I'm using the backup one right now. So it came in handy. I'm glad I brought that. All right, so this is the third set here. We're gonna go increase the weight again. And then we're gonna go for about 10 to 12 reps right on here. So let's see how this feels. So that's 3 sets so far. I think I'm gonna do one more just for a little extra love and attention on the rear delt. So again, pick up the weight one more time. We're gonna be at 130 pounds on this Arsenal Strength machine. And yeah, let's see how we do. All right, so here's the last and final set. This is set number 4. I've increased the weight to the max weight that I think I can handle around this rep range. I'm gonna try to go for about 8, maybe 10 reps, but for sure the 8. I don't care how I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna get it. And really what I'm focusing on here, because again, I'm very trap dominant. Usually on the squeeze here, I'm using this movement, squeezing my back muscles. And so I'm trying to avoid that. So I'm trying to keep that extended as much as I can. That way the only thing that's moving is this hinge here, coming back, squeezing that head right there. So that's the plan there. Fully extend, keep the back up tight. that was ugly, but I'll make it count. 8 reps. That's pretty good there for the rear delt for this movement. Let's go move on to the next movement. I don't really have something top of mind, but I think what I do want to hit is some front delt. I've been kind of taking a break off of it just because, again, I'm trying to build up the side and the rear delt. And so I've been kind of leaving the front delt alone. I get some of that activation on the pressing movement anyways. But again, due to the posture and the issues I'm having with the imbalances, I feel that having that movement can also help, you know, with the other stuff I have going on. So I'm gonna go do some front raise. I'm thinking either a cable or dumbbells. You know what? Let's keep it classic. Let's do some dumbbells. All right, so next movement here we're gonna be doing is, again, focusing on those front delts. I'm just gonna do some front raises using dumbbells here. And of course, I'm gonna stand under this godly lighting right here. So let's get it. Nice and controlled. All right, so pretty good there. Nice and clean reps, good form. I went for 15 reps on each side. Got a 15-pound dumbbell here, so nothing too crazy. But I'm really going for that squeeze and that mind-muscle connection and the contraction there. So I'm gonna move up the weight a little bit again. And I think I'm gonna do a total of like 3 sets, increasing the weight, and then probably gonna go down to like 12 reps in the second set, and then like 10 reps on the last set. So just depending how I feel. All right, here we go. Second set, I got 20-pound dumbbells. I'm thinking maybe I should have gone with a 17.5, but you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Let's keep that form tight. Oh yeah. Oh, whew. That felt pretty damn good. I'm thinking if I should go up in weight or keep it the same to keep the reps clean. Decisions. You know what? You know what's cool about recording this content and knowing that I'm gonna put it out into the internet is I feel like I'm definitely pushing myself. It's like, you know, when you train with a workout partner, what other analogy can I give out? Or I don't know, there's just some sort of sense of like, you just gotta push harder, right? And usually I train alone. I love training alone, but I also love training with somebody else sometimes because then you learn something, or you can also like push a little bit harder, right? So honestly, this is how I feel. I feel like, hey, you know what? I got eyes on me. I better give it my all, not stay stagnant. Usually I'd play a little bit safer, but increase the weight, nothing too crazy, 25 pounds, front raises here. All right, let's get it. Those last ones were not pretty at all, but hey, you know what? 10 reps on each side. Happy with it. 25 pounds. I've not pushed myself that hard in a minute, so I'm liking this. I am liking this so far. Next movement we're gonna be doing is, again, since I'm trying to focus a lot more on the side head, get a little bit more width on my shoulders, I'm gonna be doing some upright rows using the easy curl bars right here behind me. I'm gonna start out with 70 pounds and go for a higher rep range, see if I can do 15. And then from there, probably increase the weight, go lower on reps. So let's get this first set. Something I like to do when I'm doing this movement is you can hold the width of the bar either really close or wider. I like to go a little bit wider. When I go a little bit too close, I start shrugging too much and using, again, my traps. Did I mention I'm very trap dominant? So let's go ahead and keep it wide and drive those elbows up towards the ceiling, dragging the bar pretty much as close to as we can to the body. All right, that felt pretty good. Got that 15th rep, definitely was struggling a little bit. So now I'm contemplating if I should keep the same weight, and then I'll probably struggle to hit about 12 or 13 on this next one since I'm pretty fatigued now. That way I can also keep the form pretty nice and tight. If I increase the weight, I might only end up doing maybe 10 to 12, right around there. But then I'm thinking my form might go out, so decisions. Whew. Let me think about it. I'm gonna think about it. All right, so I did decide to keep the same weight I did on the last set just to keep things clean. This is getting towards the end of the workout, so really right now I'm just going for that pump, that mind muscle connection and contraction. Excuses. All right, let's get it. That felt pretty good. All right, one more set of that, and I'll finish it off with one more movement. I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna do next. For sure, it's gonna be some sort of a side head activation movement. Maybe some more side laterals. I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned. All right, so the last movement here to complete our shoulder day. And here's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm actually gonna be doing this for the very first time. Recommendation from one of my buddies, Calvin. Shout out to Calvin for this movement. And pretty much what it is you see me wearing these amazing pink wrist wraps. So these are the same ones you would wear for, like, let's say ladies, you know, well, I guess dudes could do it too, but let's say you're doing glute kickbacks, you put these on your ankles, but you can also put them on your wrists. And what we're gonna be doing is doing some side laterals using the cables. But the reason it's on my wrist, instead of grabbing a handle and focusing on that grip and throwing off the form, really I have one less thing to worry about and really just focusing on the movement of raising that arm and targeting the side delt. So I'm gonna be using these, and let's see how it goes. First time doing this movement, actually. But first, let's put on a good song here. All right, last workout, let's pick something good. What do we want here? I don't know why, but I love build-up songs. I love songs that just like start slow, start building up. It just really amps it up. Like in my head, I'm like picturing like a pump-up part of a movie where, you know, I'm like, let's get out. Don't listen to me. But anyways, here's a song of choice. Opus. Let's see if this focuses. There it is. There it is. Whew. Let's get it. Wait, hold on. It's about to drop. It's about to drop. All right, so honestly, I really actually love that movement. So I'm gonna definitely start incorporating it into probably like the end of my shoulder workout. So really like that. Plus the pink ankle / wrist straps go well with the ambiance of the gym here. So next thing, we're gonna go check out the posing room. We got an amazing posing room, just wait. And get some posing down. So show you my current physique, where I'm at currently. And yeah, let's go get that done. And then get out of here. I'm tired. All right, let's check out the posing room. Check this out. We got our very own posing room here at the Hive Fit Club. Let's go ahead and remove this guy here. So right now in the mornings, I am waking up at around 174. So that's my current morning fasted weight, 174, which is honestly really light. Usually around this time of the year, I'm about like 195-ish, right around there, hitting close to 200. Last year on my bulk, the max I hit was actually 200 on the dot. It was like 199, 200. And then from there started to my cut. I didn't give myself really enough time. But this time I really want to keep this lean bulk going for about, I would say, the next 5 months at least before I get into the prep for fall time. And so I think that should give me ample time to grow. And yeah, this is where I'm at. So luckily I stayed fairly lean. I have picked up a little bit more body fat in the last like 2 weeks that I've been eating a lot more. This lower belly fat area, it's really like water and like a little bit of fat. It always like fills up first, you know, so it's just part of my genetics. But here is where I'm at currently. So let's do some posing. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, you guys, and I'm gonna make this real quick just to wrap it up. I know this video is already long enough, but thank you guys for watching. I just want to go back to what I was talking about earlier about manifestation and everything. Now that I'm here at the Hive Fake Club, it's a surreal moment. It's a surreal feeling. It really feels like a dream, and I could not have gotten here alone. I'll tell you that much, right? But I do acknowledge the fact, and I am proud to say that I know I put myself here with the actions and, again, the mindset that I had. If it wasn't for the changes that I had made, if it wasn't for me manifesting, putting that vision board together, if it wasn't for me, doing the things that I've done for the last year, I would not be here. That is why I emphasize, how much the manifestation and having goals and going after them and really going after the things that you love first and foremost, right? Follow your passions, follow your dreams, because it is doable. I'm not where I want to be, at the end of everything, right? I know there's way more ahead of me, and there's many more doors that are gonna open and more opportunities, but as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, following what I love to do, following my passions, following my dreams, I will get there, whatever that there is. I'm gonna be real with y'all, right? Because this is what I want out of these vlogs. I just want to come on here and be real and give you the real me. Not that long ago, a little bit about 2 years ago now, I was in a Mexican prison cell, and I was miserable, and it really taught me though. It taught me a lot. It taught me to be grateful. It taught me to really just remind myself of what really matters in life. And when things get really bad, when I'm having a bad day, I put myself back in that cell and remind myself it's not that bad. I have the freedom, I have the flexibility, I have a roof over my head, I have food, and I'm able to do the things that I enjoy, and I think a lot of us have that, and sometimes we just look at the bad and the negative things, right? There's someone out there that has it way worse than us. And look, I'm not sitting here complaining, or I'm not asking for any kind of pity. I'm telling you my story because we all go through shit at the end of the day, right? And shit's gonna keep happening and happening and happening. But what's gonna hold you back, and what was holding me back, is that self-doubt and that overthinking of something bad's gonna happen, so I might as well not do it. Or maybe, if I start this, I'm not gonna be that good at it. Or people will make fun of me, or my family or my friends, whatever, right? Just go and do it. We're all on the same rock. We're all in the same game. So if anybody has anything negative to say, that's coming from them. That's something inside of them, right? You go do what you want to do, live your life to the fullest. And I don't want to sound cliche, but look, this year, I know this is a huge year, and maybe every year we say that, right? This is a year, but I'm telling you, this year is going to be amazing, and you have the opportunity to do something about it. Start writing down those goals, start taking the actions, even if it's small little steps, but just go and do it. The more you wait, the longer you're holding yourself out from amazing opportunities. So I'll leave it at that. I don't want to keep ranting on here, right? I'll leave it for another video. But thank you guys again for watching. If you want to support me, go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and leave me a comment. That's the way to help me out. And my mission here is to, again, be real, be transparent, talk about real life stuff, and hopefully help somebody else out there. YouTube has always helped me out, right? And I know that I can do the same, and I have that ability. But really, it's up to you to give me that opportunity, and I would love that opportunity. So thank you guys for watching. Let's go ahead and end Eddie's rants here, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.